Opportunity Call. We are super excited because we have got some incredible speakers tonight. I'm literally so excited to hear from them. And we are going to be starting straight away with our lovely Paula, who is going to be telling you all about our amazing products.
Thanks, Sara. Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's Opportunity Call. As Sara said, my name's Paula and I'm going to be sharing with you our wonderful Juice Plus products. And I'm just going to wait for James to pop the slides on. So basically, I'll tell you a little bit about my story and how I got involved with the products. About 6 years ago, I went to an event and I heard people talking about their health benefits, but I heard a product presentation like I'm going to go through tonight, and I was just I just got it straight away. It just made perfect sense that you could take fruits and vegetables in capsules. They're the main products that kind of hooked me in, and that gave, that helped to protect your health and just gave you so many health benefits. And the fact that they're completely backed by science and that they're the most researched nutritional product in the world, I just thought just win-win. Couldn't wait to get started. I didn't actually think I would feel the same health benefits that I heard people talking about, which I'm sure you'll hear tonight, some amazing stories. But I just thought, look, I've got to give them a go and just see. Day 2, I was absolutely blown away by how much energy I felt. I'm a hairdresser. I remember having a really busy day and just going, wow, where's all this energy come from? 6 years later, I'm full of energy all the time. I've never felt better. My skin's better. I just feel better than I ever did. But more importantly, I haven't had one day sick since, and that's 6 years of not one sniffle, not one cold, not one flu, not one sick day. So I'm an absolute forever fan, and I hope you will be after tonight as well. So James, have you got the slides? Oh, it's gone off.
Just keep going. I'm trying.
All right.
Keep going.
All right. Okay. So I'm going to talk about our premium capsules first. Because they're our main product. So as I said, there are a variety of 30 raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. Now, they're not like normal multivitamins because they're whole food. And what that means is that actually they're made of real fruits and vegetables. So they're not made of synthetic synthetic kind of plastics or anything that a lot of your regular multivitamins are made of. They're made of fruits and vegetables. So what happens then is they get absorbed by the body. They're totally bioavailable. They go straight into the bloodstream and they flood your body with essential nutrients from the 30 fruits and vegetables and berries. Now, from the fruits and berries, obviously they're packed full of antioxidants, phytonutrients, micronutrients, all the things that fruits and vegetables offer us to help keep us healthy. Every single cell in the body, benefits. So what you've got is, I'm not sure if the slides are coming on, so I'm just going to keep on talking, and then if they come on, then I might have to backtrack. So we all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. But there's a staggering amount of the statistics can't say the word are so high of like we just are not getting enough fruits and vegetables. So what that means is, as a nation and everyone, if you're not getting the right amount of nutrition, then you can get ill health and pick up different things. So this is where the Juice Plus capsules help to bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should be eating. So with I think I can't remember the actual statistics on the slides of like what the percentage is. It's really high. Right, here we go. James, can we just flick on to the next slide? I'm just going on to that one now. Thank you. Right, here we go. So you can see here, nearly 90% of adults are not getting enough vegetables. 60% not getting enough fruit. And when you go over to the kids here, 96% are not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and 70% of teens. So it just goes to show that we do need to bridge that gap. So if we just pop onto the next slide, please, James. So here, this is what we've got inside our fruits and vegetables. So we've got 30 fruits in the, we've got 10 fruits in the fruits. Okay, so every single day in the fruit blend, you've got, you're getting the nutrition from apple, orange, pineapple, cherries, mango, prunes, dates. You can see them all there. Now, the benefits of these, rather than even just eating the regular fruit, like say for example, the most nutrition comes from, you know,
Paula, we can't hear you. I don't know if you've muted yourself. Sorry.
I haven't. I've just. Oh, sorry, I got muted. Where was I? Oh, sorry, someone must have muted me. Okay, so basically, I'll just run through that again. So we get 10 fruits, they're whole food. So basically, you're getting all of the food. So you're getting, like say with the orange, you're getting all the peel, which you wouldn't eat normally. So you're getting, you know, more nutrition than what you would if you were just actually to eat them. With the vegetables, you're getting 10 vegetables. So, you know, when did you ever have kale every day and broccoli and spinach, all those leafy greens that are absolutely jam-packed full of, you know, the nutrients that help to keep us healthy. So with the capsules, every day you can get that at a cellular level straight into your bloodstream and just work in their magic every single day. So, you know, you can just be rest assured. I mean, it's not a don't eat normal fruits and vegetables, but you know that you're covered with all the nutrition from these. Now, getting on to the berries, you're getting here every berries that you've probably never even eaten before, and you might not have even heard of some of them. And like say for example bilberries, when did you last have a bilberry? Elderberry, cranberry. And I did hear at our convention this weekend, which I found really interesting, the Concord grape is actually so we don't just use like any grape. The Concord grape is actually got the most amount of nutrition in it. It's what you see in all the, you know, really expensive grape juices and everything. So absolutely packed full of antioxidants, phytonutrients, and polyphenols, which are nutrients that help to prevent premature aging. So just, you know, I think they're just essential for their health, especially, you know, berries are really expensive at the moment, out of season. So you can just get them every single day in a really easy and convenient way in your capsules. Thanks, James. So this is how they're made. This is Bill, our cranberry farmer. We use farms all over the world, and we specially choose them for their quality. Now, all of our fruits and vegetables are herbicide and pesticide free, so they're actually better than organic. They're batch tested, so they're tested all the way through, I think about at least 6 times. And how they're made is they grow their fruits and like all the crops, but they grow them to their peak ripeness. So unlike what you see in a supermarket that have been picked weeks in advance because they've got to be transported around the country or the world, sit in a supermarket and then your fruit bowl or your fridge before it's actually eaten. They haven't got the same amount of nutrition in because, as I said, they had to be picked earlier. So with our fruits and vegetables, they pick them right so they've got their full nutrition in. They then juice them at a speed that keeps the nutrition in. They take away the water, the sugar, and the fiber. So perfectly safe for people with diabetes. And then they dry them at a temperature that keep the nutrition in. And then what they do with it is simply encapsulate them into our capsules, so you can just take them in a really convenient way. And all you're doing basically is just taking all of the nutrition. Thanks, James. So as well as adults being able to keep healthy, Juice Plus are really, really passionate about you know, healthy eating and lifestyle for the whole family, starting right from children. So we've got our Healthy Starts for Families program, something as a mother I'm hugely passionate about. Basically with with an adult buying the capsules, they're entitled to get completely free for one adult, one child. So you can choose, depending on the age of the child, either chewables or capsules for more teenagers. My daughter's taken these. She started on chewables, now she's on capsules for 6 years. She started them when she was 5. She's now 12, and I can put my hand on my heart and say she's not had one day sick since she started. She's been at school all the time through that, apart from in lockdown. Everyone else has been dropping like flies with colds and bugs and whatever, and she's just sailed through the lot. So I just call them our body armor. They're absolutely amazing. So 1.5 million children, families across the world have taken part in this program. 96% of families have reported their children having positive health benefits. So, you know, to me as a mum, it's an absolute no-brainer. As I said before, of what's in there, when was the last time you could get your child to eat broccoli, kale and spinach every day in the vegetables? They're going to get them. So the worry's down. Thanks, James. So here they are, that's how they come in the chewable, so that your child actually thinks they're eating a bag of sweets, but they're actually having their fruits and vegetables. So absolute genius way of getting fruits and vegetables into your child. Thanks, James. So you can see here some of the other results. You've got, after 1 year of participants taking the Juice Plus, 71%, well, for the children, this is, of children and teenagers eating less fast food and soft drinks. Nearly 90% are more aware of their health. Just over 70% drinking more water, and 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. Now, why is that? It's because what you put into your body craves. So if you're putting in McDonald's and sweets and donuts, your body starts to crave more fat and junk and sugar. Because at a cellular level, you're putting in such high levels of nutrition, your children just naturally start craving healthier food. So you just don't be surprised if your child starts saying, you know, Mummy, Daddy, can I have some broccoli or some spinach? It's the statistics are there. That's what happens. Thanks, James. So it's not just me and whoever put you on the call this evening telling you about the health benefits. They are, as I said before, the world's most research nutritional product in the world. We've actually got now 40 gold standard clinical studies, which are actually the best clinical studies that you can possibly get. Now, interestingly, at the moment, with what's going on in the world and everybody wanting to keep as healthy as possible, support their immune system so they don't pick things up, we've got 4 clinical studies showing that our capsules support the immune system. So that's a big enough reason to start taking them just now. But also on top of that, they help to protect the DNA. They've got skin health study. So if you take these, don't be surprised if people say, like, what have you done to your skin? Have you had some kind of help? Or, you know, we call it the Juice Plus Glow. Everyone who takes these, the products just really, you basically, it's beauty from within. Not making any health claims, but my father had really bad eczema for 20 years. Nothing worked. And after only 3 months of taking the capsules, it completely cleared up. That's 6 years ago. So completely changed his life. Can't make any claims, but that's what happened to him. We've got dental health study. So great for the teeth and the gums. And we've also got reducing oxidative stress. We've got cardiovascular health study. So really good for your heart. And we've also got studies for inflammation, so they show that they help to reduce inflammation. That's really important because all ill health stems from inflammation in the body. So it's so important to keep your inflammation levels down, which these are scientifically proven to do. Thanks, James. So as well as the fruits and vegetables, we've got our amazing omegas. Now, these are not like any omegas that you've ever seen before because they're not made of fish, they're made of plants. And you can see here the list here. Algae oil is actually what the fish eat from the algae plant in the bottom of the sea. We miss out the fish, we go straight to the oil, and then on top of that, we've got all the seed oils there as well. Because we don't just have omega-3 and 6, which is what you commonly see in the fish oils. We've got omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So we've got a full blend of all the omegas that we need to help keep us healthy. Our bodies don't make omegas, so we need to get it from an outside source. And like fruits and vegetables, we just don't get enough. Maybe, you know, vegetarians not eating enough fish, just for whatever reason, we just don't get enough. So this helps. Omegas help to keep your they're good for brain health, hormone health. So anyone going through things like menopause or hormonal issues are really good for people, say, for depression and anxiety, joints, eye health, cardiovascular health, your skin, and again, every single cell in your body. So these are an absolute must, and you don't get the fishy smell or taste or the plastics or the mercury that you would in fish, just all plants. Thanks, James. So we've got our complete range as well, and I absolutely love this range. Every day I'll have some complete, whether it's a bar, soup, or the plant protein, which is commonly made into a shake, or I'm really hooked on smoothie bowls at the moment. Now, what complete means is it's got everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. So it's got, if it was on a plate, it would just give you all what you need to be healthy. So you've got 19 grams of plant protein. You've got carbohydrates from root vegetables. You've got the fruits and vegetables, almost 20 fruits and vegetables from the capsules that I've just told you about. You've got the right amount of fats, vitamins, and minerals. So you can safely replace meals with these. So this is fantastic for a really healthy breakfast. I start my day with either a smoothie bowl or a shake. Or you can replace any meal or just have as a healthy snack, pre and post workout, just whenever you want. Totally safe for breastfeeding, pregnancy, and really good for weight loss as well. So you can, as I said, safely replace meals, 220 calories, and you're getting healthy weight loss where you're feeling full of energy and feeling fantastic at the same time. So these are an absolute must as well. Thanks, James. Really delicious too. So on top of that, we've got our lift, actually uplift now. These are essential if you just want that extra natural energy lift. So you just want that boost at any time of the day, and you're just, you know, feeling a bit tired, feeling a bit lacking energy for whatever reason. Maybe you're a tired mom, or, you know, whatever, and you just mix this in water, and you've got the most delicious drink packed full of essential B vitamins from mango, guava, lemon peel, natural caffeine from the yerba mate plant, so it's not got any of the artificial kind of chemical caffeine that gives you that kind of spike, and then you kind of come down and feel worse than what you ever did before you even took some of the other kind of well-known energy drinks. This is just natural, so you just get what you basically just go to where you should be, and you kind of just stay there basically. So these are absolutely fantastic. Thanks, James. So there you go. We've got our capsules for health maintenance, basically daily support for you and your family. I call them my nutritional safety belt. You've got the complete range for controlling nutritionally balanced meal, and you've got the uplift for perform natural energy for your body and mind. So that's all the products. And if you haven't tried them, highly recommend you give them a go. You'll never feel better. You'll have never felt better. So thanks for listening, and enjoy the rest of this evening. Thanks, Sara.
Thank you so much, Paula. That was absolutely amazing. I am a huge fan of the products. I've been using them for over 4.5 years now, and I absolutely swear by them. Once you start Juice Plus, you'll never be able to stop taking it. So we have got now some incredible testimonials from some lovely people who are in the business. And up first, we have got the lovely Marta.
Hello, can you hear me? I forgot to unmute myself.
I was going to just say, unmute yourself. Thank you so much for joining us.
No, thanks for having me. So my name is Marta. I'm 39 years old. So I'm originally from Poland, but I have been living in UK for 16 years now. I'm a busy mum. I have 4 children. My husband works full time. He works long hours. So most of my time goes in the house and the children. I also have a part-time job in the cinema. Although I am still on furlough at the moment, and I'm actually not sure what's going to happen at the end of this month. So a little bit about me before I actually find this program. So a couple of years back, I have been diagnosed with arthritis, celiac disease, and autoimmune liver disease. So with those illnesses, unfortunately, I have been suffering with extreme tiredness. Every day, no matter how many hours I would sleep, I was always tired. Also skin problems, you know, itchiness with the liver problems and etc. And unfortunately in lockdown, I've actually gained some weight as well. So when it came July, I felt rubbish about myself, to be honest. I wanted to do something about my weight and about how I feel. And I started worrying about my finances as well. So I was looking for a plan B. And I came across Juice Plus end of July. It was actually a last day of July. And I have joined on the program and a business at the same time. For me, mind-blowing was the fact that all the products are so natural and they're gluten-free. So with my celiac disease, they were all for me. So I started taking the capsules and I was on the shakes. And my first month, it was absolutely insane. I've lost a stone in 1 month, which was fantastic. But the big deal for me was the energy levels. I have never felt better. My days started getting longer, my nights started getting shorter, I had energy, I was waking up in the morning, I'm like, I'm going to change the world. And I feel like this has been nearly 3 months now, this feeling isn't going away, and I feel fantastic. So for me, sharing this opportunity and this program and those products, because I love them so much, they're making so much change in my life. It is so easy for me to tell everyone, you know, try these products. They will change your life because they are changing mine. And actually, 30 days after being on a premium capsules, I've had my regular blood checkup for my liver, and my consultant told me that my liver is improving. So all the nutritions, what Juice Plus capsules giving me is changing my life. I most likely going to get away from actually having immunosuppressants or whatever they call steroids for your immune system. So yeah, I love the products. All I do is I tell everybody I know how great they make me feel and how they change in my life. My children get all the stuff for free, which is amazing, and I love this company for having a free products for children. So yeah. Also the self-development as well. I have grew up, you know, I mean, it's only been a couple of months, but I am not the same person. I am happy. I love my life. I love myself. I do more with my children. I've met so many nice people as well. I make connections all around the world. So yeah, it's changed my life. It's absolutely life-changing. And I love the products so much.
That was incredible. I can't wait. It does. Every time you hear all these amazing stories, it just brings it back to how incredible our actual products are, which is obviously the backbone of this business. And it's like you said, when you're feeling so amazing, you want to share it with everyone, don't you?
It's so natural. It's like, you know, everybody's like, why are you so happy? I'm like, well, I'm taking capsules. They're changing my life, you know. And when you're not tired, when you're yourself, you can do more. And I know I knew I could do more, and this just allows me to. So I will never look back, always moving forward. I'm making plans. I want to go to Tenerife next year. I've never been on a family holiday abroad, you know, and this is going to make it happen for me. So yeah, I've hit actually 2 promotions in my first 30 days.
Wow, you didn't
have, yes. I smashed it. So this was the 1st September, you know, with 4 children and all the uniforms, as you know. yeah, it was like £400, and I'm like, I have money in September. How's that happened? You know? So I'm not worried about my cinema job. I do love my cinema job. Don't take me wrong, it's great, but I'm kind of not worried. You know, I have my plan B, and it may as well be a plan A.
Well, I'm so excited to watch your journey over the coming months. I'm sure we're going to have you on the call again in another few months, and you'll be like, I've done another 2 promotions. Thank you so much, Marta, for sharing with us. We really, really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Up next, we have got our lovely Howard.
Lovely Howard's here.
Hi, you are lovely, very Howard. How are you?
You're too kind. I'm a very well person, and all the more so for hearing Marta's amazing testimonial then. Wow, is she not going to go places? So yeah, my story is a little different. I actually first came across the Juice Plus company and the Juice Plus products, such as they were, way back in 1993 when they were first launched. Now, at the time, I was in the corporate world back then, and I had just changed. I was just about to change jobs in early 1994, and unfortunately, the timing wasn't quite right for me to take the business on as much as I possibly should have done. I essentially took the next 20 years off, and I was reacquainted with the Juice Plus business and the opportunity and the products in late 2013 when an old friend of mine got in touch with me. And by that stage, I was out of the corporate world. I had my own business, which was starting to falter. I had it for about 13 or 14 years, but there had been problems post-financial crisis, and I was starting to feel the shockwaves, and I needed that plan B that Marta talked about. So this friend of mine got in touch with me, and I didn't need to be reconvinced about the products because I knew that they made sense. I'd had some success with them originally, but I also figured that over 20 years, there probably were 1 or 2 other products that had been introduced that I could benefit from. One was the Complete that Paula explained, the protein shakes. I was doing quite a lot of cycling back then and had just committed to a major alpine event the following year. And I knew that the quality of the nutrition, particularly for post-exercise, was going to help underpin the training that I was going to be doing. But over and above all that, I realized that the business opportunity was being offered to me for a second time, and really, could I afford to pass it up? Now, the thing is, not only was my business starting to falter, I imported wine for a living at that point, but I made it my business to really, really check out and do some very serious due diligence about not only the company itself. I knew about that, knew about the products, but really, where were we in the marketplace? When I saw the science, Paula mentioned now we have 40 scientific studies. Back then it was in the low 30s, and there are more coming, by the way. I realized that the science was absolutely irrefutable. You could not dispute some of the serious academic bodies that had actually really torn this product apart, got to grips with it, and really come up with some amazing findings showing that Juice Plus supports some key areas of human health. That's irrefutable, and really I found completely compelling. Then, as Marta also said, and Paula said as well, we have this program where we give it away to children. It's absolutely free. We give it away to children. Now, I don't have children myself, but guess what? I know lots of people that do, and what an amazing gift to be able to actually offer people. Now, fast forward to where we are now. So I basically realized I had to be involved. There was nothing where the mass market potential was greater and the timing was better. I just had to be involved. Fast forward to where we are now. Is there a time in human history where one's personal health has been in the forefront of people's thoughts? Surely. It may be a fortunate or an unfortunate coincidence, but we are at a time where we are absolutely positioned for serious growth. And you will hear more testimonials and stories shortly that will underline just why we are in the perfect place at the perfect time. So, and I didn't actually welcome the people here looking at the business for the first time. So my question to any of you is, what have you got to lose? And if you're thinking, well, I'm not absolutely sure, can you afford to actually let it pass you by? I left it for 20 years. Don't do that. Don't do that. Really just roll your sleeves up, get stuck in. The timing is perfect. You will not regret it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Howard. And it's so, so true. There's absolutely never been a better time to be focusing on an online business and health and wellness. It's never, ever been more important. So thank you very much for sharing your story with us this evening. Up next, we've got Janika.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
Can you hear me all right?
We can. Perfect.
Good, good. Thank you so much for having me on this call. I'm so, so grateful. And I'm a bit scared, but I'm all right. I'm all right. Okay. So
tell us all about your amazing journey.
thank you. It has been a hell of a journey. I mean, we're coming up to, it's 7 years ago this month was the first time I tried a shake. And it took me a long, long time until I finally said yes. And I wish I'd have said yes sooner, because I kept on asking this person for information, because she kept on saying how much energy she was getting and how much better she was feeling in herself. And this was just what I was seeing on Facebook. So being a mum of two myself, both the kids were young. I was literally, when I say exhausted all the time, I can't tell you how exhausted I was all the time. You know, when you get up in the morning and you can't get out of bed, and then you literally cannot wait to get to bed. That was me. And I'd literally, if I sat down, I'd fall asleep. Everybody used to take the absolute everybody used to take the mickey out of me, because they'd be like, oh, you're always so tired. And I just thought I ate healthy, and I thought I was all right. I had a few tests done, nothing was wrong. And I thought, okay, what am I going to do? Because this is ridiculous. So saw the post about the products, and then I finally said yes to trying them. And within 6 weeks of me trying the shakes, I was having 2 shakes a day, 2 snacks a day, and a main meal, which was a lot more than what I was used to eating, because I used to eat a lot of biscuits with a cup of tea, and then I'd have my dinner, and I thought, yeah, I'm healthy because I'm not eating too much, and it was ridiculous. So within 6 weeks, I saw a massive transformation in my body, and so did a lot of other people. But it wasn't just about the weight loss. I lost 10 pounds or something, but a lot of inches, and you could really see how much in my face and my eyes. People were saying, oh my God, your eyes aren't that horrible red anymore. They're actually sparkling. And I was like, oh, thanks. Such a shy, no confident person. And I started getting much better in myself. But to have all that energy, like I say, not just about the weight loss side of things, you've got to think, getting all that nutrition in you every day. And I was bursting with energy, getting up before the kids, staying up later at night. And my husband was like, what is going on? You're awake before, past 8 o'clock in the evening. And that's where it changed. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And it's not just about me, though. It's about all the family members I've helped, all the friends I've helped, and the kids, because the kids suffered really bad with awful eczema, which quite often I'd have to go to the doctors to go and get steroid cream, because the normal eczema cream that they were being prescribed and all the stuff to put in the bath and that wasn't enough. And I actually remember about 6 months after the kids started using the products, I actually went through my cupboard. I think it was probably about a year after, actually. I went through the cupboard and I found all these horrible steroid creams that I used to put on the kids because their skin was so raging. And I was like, I can't believe I had to resort to putting that on their skin. And then within 6 weeks of them having the chewies, their skin had pretty much cleared up. Within 4 months, I wasn't putting any cream on them anymore. Within 6 months, I wasn't having to put anything in their bath anymore. And to say the kids can enjoy a bubble bath sounds ridiculous. But before, I couldn't put anything in their bath because it would just flare their skin up again. And to say they can have all the bath paints, crayons, or whatever you want, they can have it in the bath because they get this nutrition in them every day. And now, they're 6.5 years on being on the products, I can honestly, hand on heart, say they absolutely love them. They know that it's good for them. They know that it's boosting their health. They eat so much more better. When your kid is nicking your spinach off your plate, that's when you know, yeah, they're eating well, and they eat so much fruit and so much veg now. And the other thing, like, I wanted to point out as well, is that sometimes you get busy and life gets in the way, and sometimes we forget to give them their chewies. And what happens is, after like 3 or 4 days, if they don't take them, they start itching again. So the eczema's still there, and then we're like, oh my God, the chewies. So I've actually been like that recently again. So I'm like, right, we're leaving them out so we can see them. So when I remember and you're here, I'm like, right, have them now. Because usually it's like a morning breakfast routine, but we kind of changed the routine a bit now. So, but yeah, that's just like, that's me and the kids and the family. It's just the best thing we've ever done. And I know 100% hand on heart, we will all be on the products for the rest of our lives, and I will be sharing it for the rest of our lives, because it's just insane. And I'm so grateful for the business and the company and the products and everybody around me. So thank you so much.
Oh, that was amazing. And it's so lovely to hear all these different perspectives and what a lovely effect it's had, not only on you, but on your whole family as well. It's amazing. So thank you so much for sharing that with us this evening. So I am not going to talk for very long, because we have got an incredible guest speaker tonight, and I'm so excited to hear her. She's a huge inspiration to me, like even things, I won't go into it, but I'll leave that for a second. But she's a huge inspiration to me. But I am Sara, obviously, and I've been with the company for 4.5 years now. I am a national marketing director. I absolutely adore everything about this company. I am the crazy Juice Plus lady. But I have lost 5.5 stone on the products. I, again, like you've heard from a lot of the mums on the call tonight, I had zero energy. I suffered with anemia growing up. Before I came across Juice Plus, I said I was unhealthy, I was unhappy, I was overweight, I was the pinnacle of bad health, and severely depressed as well. So I came across Juice Plus. It changed everything for me. I have totally transformed my health, my finances, my life, my social life in the space of 4 years. And I just urge anyone who is looking at this for the first time to just go full force ahead. Don't let anything hold you back. I waited around for 8 months to say yes to this opportunity, because I was so nervous and so scared, and I had zero confidence. And I can say that with, hand on my heart, and you've heard this from a lot of people on the call tonight, this business is the best thing for building your confidence up. So just from me to you tonight, please don't allow a lack of confidence to hold you back. And I will hand over quickly to our lovely James.
Oh, hi, everyone. Yeah, so just to say thank you so much, everyone, for being on the call, and amazing stories and wonderful people that have joined us. We are deeply humbled that you're here with us tonight, but we've got something so exciting for you. So some people would think, well, this will never last, and obviously it's a flash in the pan, and it's only, it'll only last for a couple of months or whatever. We've heard about these sort of things before. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I've been involved now for 32 years. And the best is yet to come. I absolutely promise you. I am so excited. At long last, we are now expanding into Asia. I know Europe is huge, and America, and there's so much more potential for everywhere. Brazil, we're going to be going into, but I'm so excited about Asia. I've got new team members starting in Kuala Lumpur and in Malaysia, and I just couldn't be more excited about the way it's going. And we just now have everything going in our favor. Such an enormous track record, and so many people out there waiting to come on the journey with us. So it's super exciting. And I'll pass back to Sara.
Thank you so much, James. And again, thank you to all of our lovely speakers this evening. We know that sometimes getting on these calls for the first time is super nerve-wracking. So thank you all very much. And now our special guest of the evening is the lovely Emma Leyland, who is just absolutely incredible and super inspiring. And I'm so excited we've got her on the call this evening.
Hello, good evening. Hey. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I hope everyone's enjoying the call. I literally jumped on like 10 minutes ago. I'm hooked. I want to join all over again. I'm like, let me start again. So I'm just going to jump straight into my journey. So I have been part of Juice Plus now for 2.5 years. It's been the most crazy, incredible 2.5 years of my life. It's been an absolute whirlwind. I joined this business. They always say you join out of desperation or inspiration. I personally thought I was joining out of inspiration, but actually it was desperation. I was working in London, commuting every single day. I would say Monday to Friday, 9 till 5, but it was more like Monday to Sunday, 7 till 7. You know, I was in the corporate world. I was underpaid, overworked, not appreciated, made to feel like I was lucky to have their job. So anyway, so I obviously was working with this corporate company for 10 years, in fact, and the thing is when I first joined, I took a pay cut to go and join them, because I had a bar job as well, but they told me that I wasn't allowed to continue to do my bar job if I wanted to progress with them as a company. So I had to quit my bar job. So in a sense, that was like, you know, a lot of my pay that went, and I couldn't really financially afford to not have 2 jobs. So, you know, I was really struggling through life for a couple of years, and you know, after a couple of years, it kind of got to a point where I never told a lot of people this, and it's only recently that I've kind of openly admitted this, but I actually couldn't always afford to feed myself. And I remember I was a customer before I became a Juice Plus rep, but I remember one of the reasons why I bought the shakes was because I thought, well, if I can't afford to buy myself food, at least I can have a shake, and, you know, that will fill me up and be good nutrition for me, better than a 20-inch pizza for $9.99 that I often lived off of. You know, life was really difficult. Like I said, I was overworked, underpaid. I had low confidence. I suffered really bad with mental health. I had anxiety, depression. My anxiety it's not gone forever, because, you know, mental health is a thing, and it's with a lot of us now. But I'm proud to say, you know, I'm pretty much anxiety free, which is an incredible feeling, very empowering. Of course, you know, my confidence has grown as well, all thanks to this business. And so I was offered this business in February 2018. And I kind of went through the first few promotions, and I just kind of, you know, like I said, I just needed an extra 200, 300, 500 pounds a month to help me get by in life, to help me put food in my cupboards, to help me pay my bills, because Wonga used to be my best friend, and I just felt like I was like a hamster on this wheel, and I was just going round and round and round. I didn't know how to make this stop. And, you know, my life before Juice Plus, I was very much wandering around, like thinking, what is the point? I don't understand, like, why has my life turned out like this? You know, I couldn't afford a house, I couldn't afford this, I couldn't afford anything, you know, like what I saw normal people being able to afford. And I was like, I work really hard, and, you know, in my corporate job, so why can't I afford all of these things? So anyway, I joined the company, and within my first 3 months, I hit the first 3 promotions, which anyone can do. And by the way, your first 3 promotions come with a £1,080 bonus together. So in your first, you know, 3-4 months of joining this business, that can be in your pocket, which I think is absolutely incredible, because any other company that you, or any other business that you open up, you don't make profit for the first 6 months, 1 year. But essentially, as soon as you've, you know, joined this business, and, you know, you've earned £1 more than your franchise fee, you are earning profit, which I think is absolutely incredible. So in my first few months, I, of course, you know, hit all these promotions. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I literally joined to top up my wages so I could afford to pay my bills, to feed myself, and to save up for like that 1 holiday a year. In my first 6 months, I had replaced my full-time income. So I thought that was, somebody's sharing their screen, I think. So I had replaced my full-time income in my first 6 months, and that was when I decided to wave goodbye to the corporate world. So it was such an incredible feeling walking into my job in London and saying, here's my notice, you know, I'm not coming back to work, which was just, it was such an empowering feeling. And I absolutely, you know, I've been there for 10 years, but they've never treated me right. So I never felt bad about leaving, and I just saw the potential in this business. You know, some people thought I was having a mental breakdown leaving this incredible corporate world job, and, you know, they were messaging me, are you okay? And I'm like, I've never been better. You know, this opportunity is amazing. I could see like the vision, I could see like the clear, you know, well, the clear kind of vision of the company, of itself, you know, of how you can progress through everything. So anyway, in my first year, I hit National Marketing Director, and you can probably see on my board back here, which I'll tell you a bit about later on, because that is my vision for the future. But in my first year, I hit National Marketing Director, and that came with a £7,200 bonus, which, I mean, all of the bonuses to me are life-changing, from the £80 Partner Plus bonus all the way up to the £40,000 PMD Plus bonus. I think every single bonus is life-changing, because when I first joined the business, that £80 bonus, that actually wasn't available when I first joined, but my first paycheck was £150. And this month I actually took home my £21,600 executive marketing director bonus on top of my wages. So, you know, that is just the most incredible thing ever. That is so life-changing, and every position I've hit has been really life-changing. So because of this business, I've been able to quit full-time employment and work for myself. I'm now a full-time stay-at-home dog and now cat mama, which I absolutely love. I've also been able to buy my first home, which is my dream home, really. It's a Victorian home up in Scotland. So I've been able to pick my life up from Essex and move all the way to Scotland. Because I work from my phone, I could live in Barbados if I wanted to. I don't want to. I chose Scotland, but I could if I wanted to. So I've obviously been able to buy my beautiful Victorian home, which I'm currently renovating at the moment. It costs a lot of money to buy a house. It costs even more money to renovate a house. So I'm really thankful to this business, obviously, for enabling me to do those things. I've also been able to just recently, my mum, you know, a lot of families, a lot of people have been hit hard with the virus. You know, they've been made furloughed, then they've been made redundant. My mum and my husband were both of those. You know, they both got put on furlough, which was brilliant to begin with, 80% pay, loving life. But then it dropped down until eventually they were both made redundant. You know, I said to my mum, do you know what? I love you so much. I am financially free to not only pay for everything for myself and my family, I can pay for you as well. So I have transferred all of my mum's bills into my name. I now pay for my mum, and I'm like, you know, look, you go and live your life. You go and enjoy yourself, because you deserve all the happiness in the world. You know, she was there for me when, you know, nobody else was. So I've been able to retire my mum, and I've also been able to kind of semi-retire my husband. However, I have invested now. He wants to start his own business, so I've been able to invest £10,000 into him starting his own business from working from home. Notice how I said £10,000. This company cost you £49.99 to start, and you can make a profit straight away. This one's costing £10,000, so it's a little bit different. I know which I would choose. So I've been able to do that. You know, it's just been, like I said, the most incredible journey that I've been on. Now I know that James did ask me to share kind of my top 5 tips. So if you're someone who's sitting there watching thinking, could I actually do that? I mean, number one, absolutely. You know, I had my day one. When I actually joined, I'll tell you a little secret, I was really terrible. I wasn't very good at the business at all, but nobody's very good. Nobody knows what they're doing. However, you get mentored, you get supported, you literally get so much help. It's incredible. Like, you can't go wrong. And the beauty of this, you learn as you go along as well. The other good thing, you don't get told off if you make any mistakes, which is brilliant, because I used to get told off all the time in full-time employment. So yeah, so that's obviously if you join here, you know, you get mentored, etc., which is incredible. But my top 5 tips, if you're thinking about joining this business, number one, it's about consistency. So you don't have to work on this business for 16 hours a day. You can literally work on this business 1 hour, 2 hours. How it's your business. It's designed to fit around you, around your busy lifestyle. You know, you put in as much or as little effort as you like, but just be consistent with it. So every single day, if you show up and you do a little bit here and there, that is literally gonna, you know, build you a really, really successful business. I'm sure your mentors, if you did decide to join, would tell you this anyway. The second one is believe in yourself. So we don't always start this business believing in ourselves. However, you know, that will grow. You will start to believe in yourself. You know, I joined, and I never in a million years thought I'd be sitting here 2.5 years later as a presidential marketing director. I liked the thought of it, but did I think I would actually get there? No. but here I am, because, you know, I was taught to believe in myself, which, you know, again, is incredible. That's helped my mental health, like issues, you know, being surrounded by this ball of positivity, which is incredible. The other thing is patience. Now, this is a really good one, guys, because you need to have patience, because you've got to think in this business, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight. Would be nice, wouldn't it? But it's not going to happen. It takes time to build a business. But when I say it takes time, literally, I've known like girls, guys, to join this business, hit their first promotion within their first week, and that is they're in profit already. But what I mean by it takes time and have patience is, you know, if you want to start earning, you know, enough money to take over your part-time job, your full-time job, above and beyond, that's going to take time to build. Not too much time, because I've only been doing it for 2.5 years, so that's not a lot of time. 40 years in a corporate job is a long time. 2.5 years building your own business, not a long time. But it just takes, you know, sometimes people think, you know, it's going to happen overnight, but just be consistent, believe in yourself, have patience, and also you kind of need to have the want to help others. I say to all of my team, you know, obviously, of course, you know, we all join this business, we all want to become successful, but the amazing thing about this business is the more people you help, the more successful you will become. So I literally go to bed every single night and my heart feels full, because I'm like, today I helped this person hit a promotion, or I helped this person improve their health, or I helped this person start their health journey. Like, that fills my heart like with so much joy and happiness. It's just such a nice feeling knowing that you're helping so many people. So that's one of the other things, you know, the want to help others. Even if you don't naturally have that, don't judge yourself. It's fine. You can, you know, you can get that, and you will find the passion with that. And the last one I just want to say about my tips is, of course, being teachable. Now, when I say being teachable, at school, I was terrible. So it's not like sit in a classroom and be taught and shouted at by a teacher. Being teachable is kind of like having the want to learn, the want to do well. You don't have to have a degree, like luckily for me. You don't have to be able to spell, again, luckily for me. You don't have to do maths, luckily for me again. But, you know, you just have to be teachable. You just have to, you know, listen to your mentor and think, yeah, you know, I'm going to do as you do. I'm going to listen to all of your help advice, etc. And I guess the final thing that I just want to end on is, you know, James asked me, what is your vision for the future? So I said I would explain this, and this is my vision for the future. So this is, you can't see it all, but this is my office, as you can tell, pink. But here I have the faces of some of my beautiful girls on the team who want to go all the way. You might not want to earn thousands from this business. That is okay. But these girls here are the ones that have said to me, I want to be National Marketing Director. They are my vision. They're the ones that I'm helping to build to get, you know, these incredible promotions. And I'm sure if you decided to join and, you know, that's the position you want to do, your mentor will have your face printed on their goals board as well. But of course, you know, as well as helping my girls, you know, my vision next is to hit the final position of Presidential Marketing Director Plus, which of course comes with a £40,000 bonus, which is my kitchen. Woo! So yeah, that is my vision. That is my story. Those are my tips. I hope you enjoyed that. And, you know, just a final thing, if somebody has invited you onto this call tonight, they obviously have enough belief in you to do this business. So when I listened to one of these opportunity calls, I didn't sit back. I didn't think. I thought, I'm going for it. I just went for it because I didn't want to give myself time to talk myself out of this opportunity, because I thought, what's the worst that can happen? I join, I don't do well, I stop, done. Or I could join and, you know, I could have this incredible life. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's everything for me. Hope that's okay.
You, Emma, are just absolutely like a breath of fresh air. I cannot describe how much I've enjoyed that. I really can't. And I'd just like to say as well, I hope it doesn't sound too cringe, but I have listened to you on a Zoom call earlier this year. I think it was the whole team winning call. And at the time, just a couple of the things that you said, I actually feel really emotional, but there was a couple of things that you said that I just really needed to hear at that time. And it's like you said, you know, in this business, you do get that help and support at every single level. And there's so much support training available. So thank you so much for coming on, sharing your story, your top tips, your vision, and we can't wait to celebrate you going PMD Plus. Thank you. And thank you to everyone for joining the call this evening. We hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you to all of our incredible guest speakers. Thank you, Emma. And, you know, if you've got any questions, just pop whoever invited you on the call a quick message and I'm sure they will go through all of them with you. Thank you, James, for arranging as always. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Take care.
Bye.
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 Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.